Hello and welcome to the first SEGAbits video review. We'd like to start things off on a down note by reviewing Aliens, Colonial Marines. You've probably already heard all the controversies surrounding the title, but is the game as bad as some say? Well, let's press start and find out. Aliens Colonial Marines puts you in the shoes of a Marine named Winters. Sega and Gearbox software intended for the game to be a direct sequel to 1986's Aliens. As such, they sprinkle a little fan service here and there, like the audio logs and recreated environments from the films.
Bishop, see what you can do. Of course, sir. Put the smart gun case on the table over there.
This is where most of the good stuff ends. If you haven't noticed, the game's lighting, textures, and other graphical assets aren't very current gen. If anything, it looks like a 2006 video game. Sadly, the gameplay doesn't get much better either. AI hardly exists in this title. Xenos are brain-dead aliens that have no hunting instinct. They literally run down hallways for you to mow them down, like an unimaginative shooting gallery. To diversify the aliens, they added a few new ones never before seen, like Boiler and Crusher aliens. Nice additions, if they were used in smart ways. The other enemies in the game are Weyland-Yutani soldiers that you fight with for a few levels, who are also pretty stupid. They stand behind cover, but never really try to flank you or really put up much of a challenge.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What about the acting? It can't be that bad, right?
What?
What the hell is going on?
When you woke with the xenomorph on your face,
Told you, it was dead. There's nothing wrong with me.
did its exterior resemble bones, white in color, almost like a spider with a tail?
Yeah, my throat hurt a little, but I'm fine.
Bella, you're gonna die.
How do we know that?
It happened to Keys.
Oh, right.
How long?
Hours, maybe a day.
I'm gonna throw up.
Let's move.
The best section of the campaign definitely has to be the sneaking around stage, where they strip you of your weapons and you have to slowly sneak by the Boiler Xenos. This is the only time during the game that I felt any sense of fear. You can beat the game in any difficulty by literally doing nothing. Your computer-controlled partners in the game can't die and have infinite amount of ammo. So you just sit back and let them clear out everything in front of you. Great planning, right? Multiplayer is sort of where the game seems like it will be good, having a ton of modes that rip off other games, the best being Escape, that is a lot like Left 4 Dead. Sadly, it's already hard to get into games, and the game barely came out a few weeks ago, so in a few months, it should be pretty much dead. The game actually features quite a range of multiplayer modes. One is a 4-player co-op, which is a great idea if the game's campaign was fun to play. I had more fun playing with other players, but that's true of any game. The Marines in multiplayer are the easiest to play as and more polished. I didn't really enjoy playing as the Xenos, mostly because their gameplay was too clunky. I also didn't think that the climbing of walls was as smooth as 2010's Alien vs. Predator. I think the biggest insult in multiplayer is how little maps there are. Escape mode only has 2 maps, and Team Deathmatch only has 5. Want more? Well, you'll have to pay for the DLC packs in the future. So, let me get this straight. They gave us all an unfinished game and still hold off content? Wow. No thanks. I'm giving this title a D, a very lenient D. Why? At least the game's loading was good enough, the story worked, and there wasn't much slowdown compared to really broken games like Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Does this mean the game is worth full price? Hell no. Stay away.
O'Neill, what's wrong?
It sounded like Bella. We had a thing, okay?
What kind of thing?
A sex thing. Back it up, Boy Scout.